Okay, so hey there guys. So today's video is going to be a get ready with me. I am getting ready to go to karaoke for my birthday. So I'm going to be, I think this is mostly going to be a voiceover get ready with me because I'm like literally standing at my door this time. I figured this would be, let's get that out of the way. I figured this would be a lot easier than me like sitting on the floor the whole time so I don't have to like get up constantly. So yeah, I'm wearing my Little Mermaid dress tonight and I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Metal Matte Palette today because I haven't used this in quite a while, so I want to use it today. And actually I used this the last time I went to a concert with Danielle and she might show up tonight. But I did use it with like a steel glitter. So yeah, I'm just going to grab my transition shade and we're just going to get started. So I figured it would just be easier to be up here because it actually might be easier for me to see better as well and like just to grab things without me like having to get up. I'm not feeling the greatest today, by the way. I feel like I say that like in every video. I don't know, I've just been like extremely exhausted lately and I just feel like when I'm up, like I feel like so tired. So just bear with me. So we're going to start with ColourPop's Firefly, which is this one right here. And I'm going to take it on my Sephora brush. I just like had to adjust everything, so everything's like a mess still. Okay. So we're going to take that. I'm still going to use my mirror so I can see, but I feel like this would be a lot better lighting for me. Standing up, yeah, definitely. So we're going to start with that. And I feel like it's easier for you guys to see what I'm doing as well. Yeah, this is so much better. I'm going to start doing it like this. So I don't have to like put everything on the floor too. So I'm just going to work that into my crease. As per usual. Maybe this will be a chit chat. Who knows? But I feel like I'll get ready faster this way. I'm just going to finish that up off camera. Alright, so now I'm going to go into the palette. And I'm going to take this shade called Suede and put that in my crease. Probably take some other shadows from the regular Shade and Light palette too, because this one doesn't really have more than like 2 shades for the crease. Like that are like neutral colors. So I'm going to use that. Just check my messages as I'm doing this. Sorry, guys. Oh, excuse me. I've been feeling like gassy all day. It's not great. At least my face looks pretty clear though. I ain't mad at it. And actually, you guys, I've been getting really used to doing my eye makeup first. Sometimes it takes a lot less time to do it that way because then it's like I don't have to worry about like my eyes as much, but I am going to be doing eyeliner today, so hopefully it doesn't turn out to be like a disaster because you guys know how I am with eyeliner. I suck at it. Just gonna make sure that it looks good. Oh, I always forget like how pigmented Kat Von D's eyeshadows are, and they always go on so beautifully. Getting hot already. Okay, and then I'm going to take the Shade and Light palette really quick. Oh, jeez. Oh, my goodness. Oh, no. Alright, well, that's not horrible. I really need to be more careful with my eyeshadows. I always end up dropping my palettes. Alright, I need to take this off. I'm dying. I accidentally dropped the Naked Deep palette and kind of shattered one of the shadows, but it's not too bad. It's savable, but yeah. I've been using that palette so much, you guys. This is like so much different than what I've been doing. Let me cut this off really quick, because I know if I don't, I'm going to be rambling on forever. Okay, so I'm going to take... Maybe I'll take one of these on the outer corners. I'm still going to put Oak in my crease. But yeah, I've been using that palette so much with everything that it's like I'm finally using like something else. Like I've been using like the Jouer eyeshadow palette and that in like every single Get Ready With Me because I've been trying to get more use out of them. But today I wanted to use this because I really want to use the green shade in this palette. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. But I do want it to be a darker crease since this is for like going out late. We're going to Jerry and the Mermaids. I think my mom's still outside. We're going to Jerry and the Mermaids, which is the karaoke place that I shot. I did shoot a Get Ready With Me for that when I wore that leopard blazer and I wore like gold glitter on my eyes. It was like probably one of the first Get Ready With Me's I did for us going karaoke. And that's basically what we do, like every time we go out, we always go to karaoke. And I thought it would just be a really fun thing to do to celebrate with friends for my birthday, since me and my boyfriend didn't go out. We stayed in and watched a movie. So I was like, is it okay if we go out with Liz for karaoke? So I'm still going to be talking, but I just need to face this light for a little bit. I don't know why I brought the whole palette with me, but sometimes these are a little bit hard to blend because they're so pigmented. So just like take your time with it. So yeah, that's where we're going. I was kind of like hoping to go to Lizard Lounge tonight because that's my favorite place to go. But also like we're trying to go to Jerry's for like other people as well. Like one of my friends, Danielle, is like closer to that area. And she might try and make it, and I've never had her at like one of my birthdays before, so that would be really nice. And also because one of our other friends, Mike, which I had just met at karaoke not that long ago, is moving to Michigan in like 2 weeks. Because obviously the cost of living in Michigan is a hell of a lot less than in New York. So he's moving, so we're trying to like get him to come out tonight. Like he wants us to go next Friday, but it's like Liz isn't sure if she can come out next week. Like the whole point of going out tonight is because like she could make it tonight, like, and I'm not obviously changing it tonight, you know. And then my boyfriend was like, you know, we could go to the city if you want, and I'm just like, I can't cancel on Liz now when she already bought her tickets, you know, like for the ferry, because she has to take the ferry here because she lives in Connecticut. So I'm like, I can't cancel on her now when she already bought her tickets. Like, he texted me this last night on my way home, and I'm just like, no, we can't do that. So yeah, okay, so now I'm going to take one of the darker shades from this palette, and I'm going to take, I think, this one, and we're going to put that in my outer corners. I like that shade. But I really have been using like my other palettes lately. I've been doing pretty well. I just wanted to use Kat Von D today, so that's what I'm doing. Might have to mix both of these together to get it to be darker. So I'm just mixing the two brown shades from the palette and I'm putting them on my outer corners. Just like that. And I'm going to do the same on the other eye. Just a little bit harder for me to see on this side since the light doesn't really catch the light on this side. But they're blending pretty nicely. I always forget how well her eyeshadows blend. Alright, I'm just going to fix it up off camera. Okay, and now we're going to go back into the Kat Von D palette, and I really want to use this green shadow today. I haven't touched these eyeshadows in a while. The last time I used any of these Metal Crush ones was like for that concert, but I only used it in like my inner corner, so I haven't used it on my lid in a while, so I really want to like probably mix these two shades together, so that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to swatch them and see how it would turn out if I mix them. Ooh, that's like the perfect color for what I want. Oh my god, okay. That's perfect. Okay, so we're going to take the shade Watt, and we're going to use that first if I don't get like all the other eyeshadows on me. That's why like it's so hard to show this palette, because like the eyeshadows are so massive, they get like all over your hands. I'm going to have to use some eye makeup remover before I go in with my face makeup. So yeah, we're going to use that all over the lid with my finger. Oh my god, they're so pretty. I actually think like the quality of these ones are like even better than like the single shadows because they don't like transfer as much. Oh, I'm getting like an itch on my neck because I have like hair on my neck right now. See how pretty that is? The last time I wore a green eyeshadow, I wore the Manny MUA palette, so this was like the next one in my rotation. Like I'm really into green eyeshadow right now. You guys don't know I was at like go through a phase. But also because I was really planning on wearing this dress tonight anyway. But I was like, ooh, I want to use the Metal Matte palette, so. I haven't used it in like 2 months, so. I do have like a full collab like tutorial get ready with me with this look. With Snack Time with Chip. That's one of my favorite looks I've ever done. It was just so pretty. And I used like this shade like all over my lower lash line. It was so pretty. I'm just gonna finish it up off camera. All right, and now I'm gonna take this shade called Ignite and layer it on top. See how this turned out. Yes. So pretty. I always forget how good this palette is. Alright, again, I'm going to finish that off camera, but look how pretty. Alright, so I'm going to intensify that with some Smashbox Primer Water. By the way, I didn't get to watch any shows today. I'm kind of annoyed about that. Because I was talking to my best friend again for like an hour and a half before I got ready. So I was like, I'm not watching anything today, am I? Because we always end up talking for so long. We were supposed to talk last night, but she didn't get home until I basically passed out. Like, I passed out at 2 a.m. last night. I was so tired. And that's basically when she said she was home. And I was like, yeah, I'm sleeping. Like, obviously, I was already passed out. So, I'm just going to take that same Ignite shade, and I put it on my Real Techniques brush. Just to intensify it a little bit. Since it's already, like, super intense without it. Okay, and then just a little bit more. But yeah, again, these eyeshadows don't really need it. I feel like her eyeshadows are like one of the only ones that don't. See how it looks? Oh, it does look really pretty. Like, I feel like these ones work a little bit better than the single ones. Like, I would have used Iggy tonight, but that, again, is a pretty dark shade. But I really like how this shade looks with it. It's really pretty. Okay, so I think we're good with that. And then we're just going to pop a color on the brow bone. I'm just going to take this shade called Bone. I'm going to pop that on the brow bone. Yes? No? Yes? Sorry, my mom just asked me if I fed the dogs. So I'm just going to take this brush right here, It's my Crown Concealer brush. Again, I don't have a flat top brush for this, so I just use this to sweep across my brow bone. I don't know how long I'm going to have to finish this Get Ready With Me. Like, I might have to stop and, like, pack some shit before I eat, because I told my mom I could eat with her, so that's in, like, a half hour, I'm pretty sure. I'll probably just eat on my own at, like, 5:45. Gives me plenty of time. Because, again, I only need a half hour to get my shit together. It doesn't take very long. This is the part that takes the longest, is just doing my makeup. I'm just gonna make sure it looks blended. God, this shade is so pigmented that it like really shows up on my eyebrows. Like, her eyeshadows are no joke. Then I'm just gonna blend it with my Sephora brush. Make sure I blend the edges. Alright, so that's pretty much what we're doing on the eyes. I really like how it looks. I'm just gonna pop on a little bit more of that outer corner shades on the outer corners just to deepen it up more. I told my boyfriend I would be at his house around 6:30. It's 5 right now. I didn't start getting ready until like 4:40, like start doing my makeup. Alright, so I think that's pretty good. Yeah, I really like how that turned out. Her eyeshadow always looks good. Like, it always turns out so pretty. Okay, now I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to do my eyeliner because you guys know I suck at it. So I'm going to take the Urban Decay Razor Sharp eyeliner in the shaper version and line my top eyes. Alright, so sorry for switching to a voiceover for this part, but I just wanted to tell you guys that I'm doing my foundation now. I think my mom like stepped in the house for a little bit, so I had to do a voiceover part. So I'm just mixing my trusty combo, my Urban Decay All Nighter foundation in the color 0.5 and the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the color Vanilla, and I'm just mixing those together and then putting them on my face. I am probably going to be posting YouTube videos a lot less now because I am officially starting school and I've been kind of exhausting myself because I have been working the past like 5 days, and I'm also working tomorrow and Monday, and then Tuesday school starts, so I'm really exhausted. So now I'm mixing both of those together and I'm putting them on the back of my hand. I see that the pump or there's not that much foundation left. I'm not really sure. Not that I'm really going to have a need for full coverage foundation lately, and plus I've been buying so many drugstore foundations now. I just bought another drugstore foundation today. Sorry, there was like a notification that went off from my computer. I just started getting really tired right now as soon as I started doing this. But now I'm going to put that all over my face. And for some reason I walked away for a second. I think I was putting something back. I don't remember. And then I'm going to put a pump of the Urban Decay All Nighter on the back of my hands. And then I'm going to mix the two together, obviously. And then we're going to apply it to my face. So I'm just like really tired. So I'm just going to apply it in sections. It does dry really, really quickly, so just be careful. I mean, this dries a little bit faster than the Dior, but they pretty much blend out, and this one blends out pretty nicely. So I'm just applying it to my forehead and all over my face, and then I'm going to blend it in with my trusty beauty blender. Alright, sorry about that. So now I'm just going to blend it in with my beauty blender. I'm just going to put it on my neck. I don't know why it gets so dried out. I feel like that happens like all the time with this combo. Probably because the Urban Decay just like sets so fast. So I'm going to wet my beauty blender. I've been using my beauty blender because the Real Techniques sponge is kind of shot to hell because I don't have the proper soap to wash it with, so it's kind of like making it deteriorate. So I've just been sticking with my beauty blender. Might need more because it doesn't look like I have enough. Might have to go in with kind of like not blending that well. I think we can make it work. This one you have to make sure you blend down here. It's gonna like look yellow. It's like so dry on my nose, so I'm gonna fix that. I'm probably gonna put a little bit more on. Forgot to grab my concealer before I turn the camera on. My concealers are so messed up lately. Okay, so for this, I'm going to take my Urban Decay Naked Skin, just because I have been using other concealers when I go out lately, but I just want to really use this one today. This is my favorite full coverage concealer. I think I'm going to blend it in sections this time, though, because this concealer can set pretty quickly. So I'm going to do my under eyes after I do my face. Just going to blend it with my beauty blender. Yeah, wet it a little bit more again. It gets dried out pretty quickly. The Real Technique sponge kind of stays dry a little bit longer. I mean, wet a little bit longer. The Beauty Blender kind of absorbs it a little bit faster. But this is going to add the extra coverage I need for the places I felt like still needed it. I swear, like, this concealer and the Shape Tape are so, like, light on me. But this shade isn't, like, as pale. But it just lightened up my face more. Like, takes away some of the yellow from the Too Faced foundation. Oh my god, it's like so annoying. I'm going to finish blending it off camera. Alright, so now we're going to do the under eyes. I already applied it to save some time. Now, of course, this is like the rushing part of the video because I always feel like I have so much time and it's almost been an hour already. So yeah, I'm hoping to be done within the next like 20 minutes. Not really going to bust my ass to be ready. My nose is looking kind of dry though, and it's like really pissing me off. I'm just going to finish it off camera. Alright, and then I'm just going to set the under eyes with my trusty Laura Mercier brightening powder, like I always do. What I notice about the Urban Decay concealer, the more I use it sometimes, the drier I feel like it gets. I don't know, maybe they changed it a little bit, because like the last one that I've gotten, I haven't been like that in love with it. I know it's like crazy because it's like my favorite concealer ever. It's like my favorite full cover. Oh my god, I put on so much powder. I can't talk for a second. Hold on. Kind of put on a lot of powder. But I want to make sure it's set. I don't know. It's just like, and it kind of like creases on me now, but I don't know if that's because of the Beauty Blender, because I like really loved it when I used the Real Technique sponge, and I probably could have still used that, but whatever. So now we're going to work on the lower lash line, and I'm going to use the Metal Matte palette again, and I'm probably just going to smudge this shade on my lower lash line, excuse me. And I don't know, maybe a little bit of like the green shimmery shade. We will see. So I'm going to take the MAC brush that I usually use for that, which is this little one. I love this freaking brush. It's so good. And I'm going to take that oak shade I'm going to smudge it on my lower lash line. Oh, it's like so pretty. I can never see anything, I swear. I always have to adjust myself so much to actually see something in this freaking bathroom. The only time I can really see it is if I'm up in that mirror over there. But again, this is definitely easier than being on the floor. And then I don't have to keep on getting up and down. I'm getting hungry now though. I might eat something in like a few minutes and then finish this up. Like brush my teeth and stuff. I'm gonna finish it up off camera. Okay, and then for the inner corners, I'm gonna use this shade Tinsel right here. And sorry, I accidentally touched the pause button, but I'm gonna start with Ignite actually, and then put the silver on top. I'm just gonna use a little bit of it. And I'm gonna do the same on this side. Sorry, I can't see shit. Sorry. I feel horrible when I do this. I'm just a horrible YouTuber. But I'm not gonna trek my computer around every single time I have to do this. Alright. And then I'm going to take the Ignite, the tinsel shade, which is that silver, and then put it on over that. Woohoo! Yes! Yes! I'm getting glitter like all over myself, but whatever. Like on my under eyes. Really pretty. You'll see it better when I'm done. Okay, so while I was off camera, I did my mascara and my lower waterline. I just went in with the Dior Show primer underneath for my lashes, and then I went in with the Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara. I've been really loving it lately. And then I went in with the Urban Decay 20% Glide On Sign On Liner in the shade Perversion 0. And then I went in with the Max and Blake Get Black Lash on the bottom lashes. So, and then I set my face with the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed Powder. So now we're going to, I think we're going to contour today. Kind of feel like using more Kat Von D. So I think I'm going to use the Kat Von D Sheen and Light palettes to contour. Just to see if I can get rid of this damn speck underneath my eyes. Just really don't care, honestly. I feel like under eyes are creasing already. It's really annoying me. Okay. So now we're going to go in with this. And I'm going to use the middle shade right here to contour. You know what I'm saying? Just like very low energy right now. Forgive me. My other brush kind of got crushed from like sitting in there for a while because it always gets like underneath my other brushes. So I'm just going to use this Real Techniques brush. I kind of put my Marc Jacobs mirror away. Anyway. Okay, so I'm going to go in with that. Really, I've been loving bronzing lately, though. Since I'm going on with a red lip, I kind of like doing contour. I really like how this one does it. I mean, it's not as precise, but I still like it. And, you know, this always gets covered up with blush anyway, so it doesn't really make a difference if it's not, like, perfect. Like the inner part. I can't see anything. Sorry. I'm sorry. They say I just show you, like, the first application, and I'm like, bye. I just really didn't want to sit down and get up like every 5 seconds this time. It's such a pain in the ass. Okay. I'm going to do the same on my forehead. I can actually see anything. Actually, it looks pretty good. Showing up pretty nicely. Oh god. No. It's like a blotchy mess. Great. Now I gotta fix it. Alright, so then the rest of this video is going to be a voiceover. So I'm taking the Kat Von D Shade and Light contour palette, and I'm using the light first shade, or actually I'm using the banana shade. Yeah, I'm using the banana shade, and I'm putting that on my jawline to define the contour and clean it up a little bit. And now I'm going to be going in with my blush. I'm using the Kat Von D Everlasting Blush in the shade Bellissima. Okay, so yeah, I'm going in with my blush. Sorry, my mom was like coming down the stairs or something. And I'm going in with my tapered blush brush from Eco Tools, and I'm just going to be popping that on my cheeks. I really, really regret not getting more of these blushes. This is like one of my favorite blush formulas ever. The Kat Von D blushes last basically the same amount of time as Becca blushes do. They're like my two most long-lasting formula that I use. On my skin anyway. I mean, I don't know if everybody else has the same experience, but I think that Kat Von D blushes are amazing. They're so pigmented. Her powders are just so soft, and that's why I wanted to use, but also because I wanted to use most of her products because I haven't really done that in a while. So yeah, I'm just going to make sure it's blended more as I turn around. I'm sorry I keep on doing that, but it is easier for me to do that rather than always getting up and down from the floor. This is just an easier way for me to get ready. So this is how I get ready every day anyway, is standing. I always stand when I'm doing my makeup so I can get the lighting from the back mirror. But yeah, so I think I'm pretty much done with that. And I really liked how it looked. Usually I like, okay, I'll tell you that later. So now I'm going in with my highlight. Sorry, I'm just so excited for the highlighter because I was so excited to use these. So I'm going in with two mermaid shades. First, I'm using the Highlight Mermaids palette from Lime Crime, and I'm so excited. I'm using these two shades called Pearl and Seashell, I believe. Right? It's not Seashell, it's Pearl and Mermaid. The other one's Mermaid, yeah. So I'm using the white shade and the blue shade, and I'm popping it on with my Anastasia A23 brush. What do I use? What else do I use? And I'm popping that on, and oh my god, I love the pearl shade. It's just so gorgeous. But I can never see anything when I'm doing it over there, so I have to always turn around to see how it looks. So I'm just making sure it's blended. I also forgot I have to adjust the brightness of these clips, or you're not going to be able to see much. So yeah, I'm doing that. And then I'm going to be going in with a second highlight in just a minute. But I wish I would have gotten more of her blushes, and they are so good, the Kat Von D blushes. So I'm just trying to make sure I have enough on. You know I go crazy with the highlight. Keep on applying it for some reason. Okay, Caitlin, like, I just really wanted it to be intense because I haven't used this palette in quite a while. Because I haven't done, like, crazy pops of color, really, lately. I've been sticking with a lot of neutral shades for work and stuff like that. Okay, so now I'm going in with a single highlight from, wait. Oh, okay. I was like, I should have used that other shade on my eyes, but I'm going in with that second shade that I pointed to, and that's the Love Luxe Beauty highlighter in the shade What Mermaids Are Made Of, and I'm popping that on my cheekbones, and I'm like, oh my god, it looks so pretty, and I'm just going to put it all over the rest of my face. Okay, so now once we're done with that, I'm just going to be finishing off with my Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder like I always do. I really like how the look turned out. It lasted a really long time. The Kat Von D Metal Matte Palette is amazing. The eyeshadows didn't really transfer at all. And it was a really fun night. I had so much fun. My boyfriend ended up not coming though because he ended up not feeling good, which kind of sucked. So, but we did stay in the past 2 days. And now I'm just going to be setting my face with the NYX Dewy Skin Mist, which I didn't remember even recording that. And for some reason I didn't record my lip. So I'm just going to be showing you guys. I went in with the NYX lip primer, the ColourPop lippy pencil in the shade Poison, and the Lime Crime Velveteen in the shade New Americana. And yeah, that's it. Bye, guys. Subscribe.